What teacher insulted you right to your face, in your own language? Mine had no idea I spoke French. Huge mistake. I was adopted from Haiti when I was 3. Grew up with my white adoptive parents in suburban Ohio, where we only spoke English. But every summer, I'd stay with my birth grandmother in Miami, who only spoke French and Haitian Creole. Those summers were everything. She'd take me to Little Haiti, where the streets sang in French and Creole, where she told me stories about our roots and the beauty of our language. She made it clear. Our language was power, and no one could take it from us. By the time I hit high school, I was fluent, but I never told anyone at school. Why would I? I was already one of only 5 black students in the entire honors program. I didn't need more attention. Then came Mr. Dubois. He taught AP French, wore fancy sweaters, carried a leather briefcase, and talked with this exaggerated fake French accent like he thought he was some kind of diplomat. He never stopped bragging about his year in Paris, but what stood out most was how he treated the black students. If Marcus messed up pronunciation, Mr. Dubois would sigh dramatically. If Kesha asked a question, he'd repeat himself super slow, like she couldn't possibly understand. Then, during my junior year, I was struggling with subjunctive verbs. I mispronounced a word while asking a question, and that's when it happened. Mr. Dubois turned to his student teacher and muttered in rapid French, "These people will never master a sophisticated language. Their brains just aren't wired for it." My stomach dropped. Did this man seriously just say that? Right in front of me? In French? I froze, kept my face blank, like I didn't understand a word. But inside, I was burning. And that smug little smile he gave afterward, I'll never forget it. After class, I went straight to my guidance counselor, Mrs. Rodriguez. She'd had my back since freshman year. I told her everything. She didn't even blink. "Keep going to class," she said. "Don't let him know you speak French, but write down every single thing he says." So I did. For 3 weeks, I sat in that room while Mr. Dubois made racist, demeaning remarks in French to the student teacher. Things like how black students weren't suited for intellectual languages, or how we should probably stick to more practical subjects. Every quote, every date and time, I documented it all in a notebook. It was soul-crushing, pretending to be clueless while he insulted my intelligence every day. Some nights I'd call grand-mère crying. "Patience, Tyre," she'd tell me. "Let him dig his own grave." Then came parent-teacher conferences. My mom couldn't make it, but Mrs. Rodriguez stepped in and brought the principal, Mr. Thompson, with her. We walked into Mr. Dubois' room, and he immediately went into his usual act. "Ah, your daughter tries very hard," he said, laying on the accent thick. "But perhaps French is too demanding for someone of her background. Maybe she'd do better in a different elective." That's when I stood up and responded, in fluent French. "Actually, Mr. Dubois," I said calmly, "I understood every single word you've said over the last 3 weeks, like on October 8th when you told Miss Peterson that black students lack the intellectual sophistication for French, or on October 15th when you claimed our brains aren't wired for complex languages." His face turned ghost white. The student teacher looked like she'd seen a ghost. I kept going, still in French, reciting everything, verbatim, date, time, exact wording. Then I switched to English. My grandmother taught me French in Haiti, you know, where people actually speak it in real life, not whatever fantasy you have about Paris. Mr. Thompson stood up immediately. "Mr. Dubois, my office, now." The next day, he was gone, not transferred, gone. Turns out his year in Paris was actually a 2-week vacation. His degree, bought from some shady online program. He wasn't even qualified to teach. That whole polished act, a total scam. That semester, I ended up leading French conversation workshops for underclassmen. Funny how that worked out.